So take a moment to find a way of sitting. Standing or lying down is okay too, where you feel like you can really just let yourself be, let yourself go. If you're sitting on a cushion or a chair, feel the weight of your body dropping down, sinking into the chair or the cushion. Take a moment to allow and to feel what it's like to feel the support of the earth below. If your feet are on the ground, feel through the feet into the substance and the solidity of the earth. If your butt is on a chair, feel that sense of contact, of weight, of presence, the solidity of support that is holding you up. And we'll take some breaths together here. And with each breath, on the in-breath, just feel the presence of the breath filling in and filling out the whole body, down through the legs and the feet, through the pelvis, through the arms, through the torso. It's like with each in-breath, the body awakens. And it's a body that is connected to and grounded in the presence of the earth. And with each out-breath, we allow the body to sink and drop even more fully into contact with the support of the earth. Let's take a few breaths like that. Now keep breathing, and with each breath again, allow your consciousness to drop in even more deeply. It's as if the center of your very being is weighted like an anchor. And with each breath, the body is filled with presence, and the out breath, this anchor sinks and drops and weights itself more fully down into the solidity of the earth, down into our belly, through our pelvis. So with each breath, there's more and more of a sense of silence. The mind becomes more and more quiet and still. And there's more of a sense of palpable presence that is rooting us into a spacious ground of inner silence and peace. See what it's like to just allow yourself to just be here, to rest, to abide in the spacious stillness. To feel into the space of no thinking, just being, with its palpable sense of silence. And now, see what it's like to drop in even deeper, to allow yourself to sink into the mystery. The surface life becomes more and more distant. The inner silence becomes more and more substantial. There's like a density of stillness and space. We feel our whole body and our nervous system become absorbed in this peaceful temple of luminous darkness. As we all connect to this space and this place, the collective grid of light establishes itself. The collective temple is constructed, and our individual consciousness is preparing itself to receive the luminous codes of light, which through its installation in our internal mainframes can allow our very perception on our nervous system to transform into a newly awakened condition. So the masters of light are working silently through each individual present in the grid. Just notice what you experience in the inner space and in the body. Notice what you see, what's being shown to you, or how you're being touched. Specific codes and structures of light are being installed in a manner that is befitting for each person, in accordance with the internal design and configuration that is most optimal for each individual consciousness. We wish to speak to the collective at this time, for we are at a unique moment in human evolution where there is a tremendous opportunity to connect more fully through the collective grid and to establish this grid more consciously into the stream of life that flows through the earth. The bodies, which constitute the material temple of each individual soul, is born of the matter of the earth. The earth itself consists of conscious substance, emanations of the primordial light, densified in a unique way and manner to produce blessings of life. Human beings, as offspring of the earth, have in many ways lost touch with the living consciousness of earth. And thus, by reestablishing this embodied connection, the grids of light connect not only each individual to its source in the core of the flow of life that emanates through the substance and the consciousness of the earth, but it also reestablishes the harmony and integration of the interconnected matrix of human souls. As we speak these words, we emanate from a reality whereby the source of light itself, in its purity and its goodness, flow unobstructedly through the portals that allow for transmission through the various frameworks of time and space and dimensionality. This step-down mechanism of transmission allows for the proper degree of light to touch each individual consciousness in a manner that is befitting. At this time, there are two codes that we wish to share with the collective mandala that is present here today. The first code is the Magenta code, which we have shared prior, which establishes the body in its rightful place on earth, reconnected to its true source in the living consciousness of earth. As we speak these words, you may experience an upwelling of presence through the body, emanating from the very core of each cell of your body. This presence brings about a sense of well-being, of nourishment, and of fulfillment through the body soul. This light is the basic molecular structure of the body of light as it is sourced in the living body of Earth. Allow this light to flow through the body, and we will assist in the ways in which we are able to remove the obstacles and permit its saturation through the cellular matrix of the body. With each breath, allow the breath to fill the whole body and allow the substance of the magenta light to flow through from the Earth's core, the whole structure of the body. The words that we speak are facilitating this process more directly. The words function as seeds, activating the growth and flourishing of the presence in the consciousness at this time. Allow them to penetrate and to touch into this spacious ground that we have established in the opening practice. Notice how you experience yourself at this time. How you are being touched and impacted. This core state of well-being is the ground from which the human being is able to actually experience the primordial light in its purity and its fullness and its love. For this reason, we begin with the Magenta code, which allows for the establishment of a grounded consciousness connected back to the earth grid, which is infused with the life force that is the birthright of every human soul. This time we wish to also add the second code, which is a code related to the pure love and compassion of the light, which is the birthplace of human consciousness. As we have become disconnected from this loving light and forgotten ourselves as offspring of its pure, unconditional goodness, we are unable to step fully into the collective possibility of the emerging paradigm. As such, we wish to share this particular structure of light, which will allow the pure love, unconditional compassion to install itself more fully into each body of light in a manner that is befitting for each person. As we speak these words, notice what is arising in the core of your being, in the heart. We wish to remind you for each of these words are not coming from outside of yourself. They are actually words that are arising within you from the very source of your being. As these words are spoken, feel the love that is present for you, that you are loved unconditionally, every part of you, all of you. This indigo code is installed in order to facilitate the integration of this truth that has long been forgotten among humankind, that the light that animates us is indeed a pure light of unconditional love. With each breath, feel the presence of the light as it flows through the body, saturating the cells with light of pure loving goodness and unconditional compassion. This is a remembering of what is your birthright and your birthplace. This sense of well-being and loving light filling through the consciousness at this time is your natural state. It is not foreign to you. It is not descending upon you from some other place. It is within you. The codes are keys that unlock the treasures that are always abiding at your core. Allow the locks to be released as the codes open. All blockages. And with each breath, feel through the whole system as the body of light comes into more fullness, clarity, and self-connection. As each individual is being worked with, the collective grid of consciousness is more fully establishing itself in its rightful place of balance, where the flow of light, of love, and of presence as it emanates both from below, from the earth, as well as from the hidden primordial realms, of the original light of consciousness. The grids of light which connect the one human consciousness is filled out with more luminous presence, and the channels are awakened and opened so that perception has the possibility of connecting through with each other in ways that ordinarily are blocked. With this comes the ability for human beings to connect with and experience each other more intimately without the usual modes of communication to be necessary. Notice what you experience as we speak these words. See what you feel in the connection with the whole, with the establishment of greater interconnection. Each individual consciousness also settles and integrates more, feels more in balance with itself. For each human soul body is an individual cell in a larger organism that is totally interdependent and interconnected, and thus establishing the open channels of light between human beings is essential for the health and integrity of each individual soul. We work with the individuals and the collective for this reason, for there is no ultimately separation, and the health of one is the health of the all, and the health of all is the health of the one. Continue to notice what you experience as the words are spoken and the codes of light are establishing themselves more fully through this matrix. We are grateful for all of you who have shown up today. Who are open to receiving and connecting to the potential that is present in our collective at this time. The words that we speak are more direct and meant to implant seeds of light into the living consciousness in order to accelerate and optimize the aspiration of each individual consciousness for its full potential and evolution. This is necessary at this time in human evolution, for there is not the usual time available as once was. For this reason, we are working more directly in an accelerated manner. And we are grateful for each soul that is willing to participate in this process of collective healing and optimization, the purity of love that is present for humanity is immense at this time, and we will continue to work with each of you who is open and interested in continuing to receive the work that we offer. Just notice what you're experiencing. Take a snapshot of your experience, like an imprint, as if you could stamp the experience in the very substance of the cells, of the protoplasm of the cells, so that the cells themselves establish a cellular memory of this process, of this experience. Okay? And so the Masters of Light are done. But take a moment to sense here into your feet, into your legs, into your arms and into your legs. Notice the sounds in your room. Notice the sounds of my voice. And as you open your eyes, again, we'll come back to the screen here, to this community of souls. See what it's like to just be here with each other. I am aware this is a big transition right now, a big kind of shift, but we're taking the imprint, right? We're taking the presence into the world, into connection. So you can really feel when you look at this screen now, you could really feel a very different reality. very solid sense of collective presence. Indivisible. Almost one organism. We are one and we are many. So, as we bring this experience into closure, I want to invite you to, I want to create a way for people to process this if you're called to. So, maybe we'll start a Facebook group or something so folks can share their experience and exchange notes and continue to stay in the field and the grids of light. For the nourishment is for all of us. Yeah. And so may we all be blessed to take the fruits of this practice that we share together today, the fruits of the transmission that we received, the fruits of the codes of light that are becoming more available to us at this time, that we taste, not only taste and see the goodness and the love that is here for us and that we share with each other, but that we emanate this light into the world. We are emissaries of this light, so that we as a total human community can truly experience the love and the connection that's possible for us. So, thank you all. Many blessings.